Saquon Barkley was stole something over this past week. The Philadelphia Eagles and Nick Sirianni really stole from him. You stole his moment and you stole his chance at history. And you wonder why the Eagles fan base cannot stand your behind, Nick Sirianni. That is ridiculous. Go let that kid go out there and go get that record. His family and his children could be able to and look at him and say that this man, that their father is in the history books all alone with the single season rushing yards. And you took that from him. You don't think Saquon and his offensive line don't want that record? They want that record, man. You don't think he wanted a chance to stick it to his old football team, the New York Football Giants, and break that record on their behind? And y'all Giants fans are something else. Y'all have a lot of nerve. Your stupid GM wanted to give him an underpaid contract. You overpaid for a garbage quarterback, gave him that money. You gave him that money. You gave Daniel Jones the money. And want to have a nerve enough to get mad because he go to the Eagles? I would have did the same thing. He doesn't owe you nothing. So the GM said, oh, I don't owe Saquon nothing, brother. So guess what? I don't owe y'all nothing. I'm going to the Eagles. And I'm going to have 2,000 yards. As for Saquon Barkley himself, he's phenomenal. He's absolutely phenomenal. I have never seen somebody as shifty as him. He's on a different level. The last person I probably seen shifty like this was Shady McCoy, but Saquon is different. My favorite running back of all time as a Saints fan is Barry Sanders. I was a little bit too young, but my uncle put me on so much Barry Sanders, man. I love Barry. He's my GOAT running back, but Saquon, bro, this is he is a beast. And he's powerful too. Not just shifty, he's powerful. He's trying to run you over. This man did a Tony Hawk hurdle move to a grown man in a football game. Do you know how embarrassing it is? Do you know how embarrassing it is, guys? That man is going to have to he's going to have to deal with that for the rest of his life. His kids is going to have to see that. You on a highlight for a wrong reason. You let a grown man backwards hurdle you, bro. That is crazy to me. Let's look at these numbers, guys, with Saquon rushing yards. His game log throughout the season. So week 1, I'm going to just go down the list. So the first game of the season, he rushed for 109. Second, 95. Third, 147. Fourth, 84. Fifth, 47. Sixth, 176. 7, 108. Game 8, 159. Game 9, 66. Game 10, 146. This is where it gets crazy. This man had 300 total yards against the Los Angeles Rams. Sean McVay, what the hell in your defensive coordinator was doing? Jalen Hurts only passed for 300 yards one game this season. And you want to know who that was against, guys? Take a wild guess. Ding, 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 ding. The New Orleans Saints and Dennis Allen. Enough of my joke of a team. Let's keep going. Anyways, 107, 124, 65, 150 in his last game was 167. And he had about 100 yards to break Eric Dickerson's record. The coaching staff are they're haters and they're jealous. In the organization, the upper management, you're jealous because y'all can't do it. A lot of these coaches are probably still mad. That's why they take it out on the players that they didn't get a chance to go be athletes in the league. And some coaches just love coaching. They always wanted to be coaches, but a lot of these coaches are just mad. They remind me of cops. They probably got smacked around in their head when they was little, plucked in the head. Just meatheads, probably put them in trash. Now they go take their energy out on the rest of the world and us civilians. So on a side note, with Jalen Hurts, we know how great Saquon, and he should have got the record. But Jalen Hurts, it hasn't been pretty for him these last 2 years. He's been extremely pedestrian. It's been very pedestrian since that Super Bowl year where they lost against the Chiefs. He had a phenomenal year. These last 2 years, he's been turning over the ball in the red zone. he's not processing. He lacks pocket awareness. His instincts to anticipate throws, it's just not good enough to be elite. He's been very pedestrian, guys. And the Eagles, I see where this is going. I see where this is going. Y'all want to know the one fan base that's really, 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 really tough? The one fan base that is a really nasty fan base. It's not Cleveland. New York is a close second. Any New York team, whether it's the Knicks, Jets, Giants, it gets rough. But the Eagles, they are heartless. Philadelphia fan base are heartless. I see where this is going. If he don't pick up his play, that fan base, bro. Let me tell y'all something. Do you know these people booed Michael Irvin when he damn near snapped his neck? He damn near snapped his neck and had a career-ending injury. They booed him. Cheered that he snapped his neck. However you want to look at it. They turned on Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz had an MVP year. The year they went to the Super Bowl and won with Nick Foles. They discarded him like a piece of trash. Fed him to the vultures. Carson Wentz haven't been the same since. If you really want me to keep it gangster, they never really liked Donovan McNabb. Donovan McNabb never won the hearts over Philadelphia faithful. Never did. Still to this day. They never wanted Donovan McNabb draft night. They turned on Carson Wentz. Like I said. They really don't have time for foolishness with quarterback play. That is a nasty fan base, Jalen Hurts, and it will turn on your behind real quickly. Anytime you go, you get the ball first and you go 3 and out, they booing you off the field, cursing your family. Philadelphia, man, it gets rough. But one thing I can say about Philadelphia, when you show heart and grit, they're going to love you like Rocky. Just like how they did AI. AI is so beloved. AI is one of my favorite players of all time. But when you're not playing well, they're going to let you hear it. You have to pick up the play, Jalen Hurts. Because guess what? In the playoffs, when you probably got to meet the Lions, the one thing the Detroit Lions can do, they're going to stop that run. And they're going to force you to pass and make plays. But not all of it is fault, guys. A lot of the year, like I said, he had a... Shane Steichen was phenomenal in play calling. He played to Jalen Hurts' strengths, a lot of RPO, get the ball out of his hands easily. He's a one-read quarterback, guys. He's not no pocket quarterback like a Joe Burrow where we going through all these reads. So he's going to have to improve, but Saquon Barkley, they really stole from that kid. Nick Sirianni, you really something else, man. You really something else. But Saquon, guys, hopefully, he continues this success in the playoffs. So we'll see what happens. I'm out.